I graduated high school in 2012, which was a year after the Syrian war started. I started studying architecture, which was my childhood dream all along, in the University of Damascus. I studied there for a year, but the war was getting worse and worse, so I had to move to Jordan. It was really unsafe because you get recruited for either the military or the opposite side, like the militias. So you have to choose. The situation just kept getting worse and worse. So every time I leave the house, I'm not sure if I'm gonna return or not. I had bigger dreams for myself and bigger aspirations. So I started applying for scholarships overseas, like in Europe and Canada. And this is how I found out about the WESC program at the University of Lethbridge.
My name is Allison Davey, and I'm a third-generation potato farmer from Taber, Alberta. Our farm is North Paddock Farms. We grow just over 2,000 acres total of all irrigated crops, and of that about 500 is potatoes. Working with the university has been beneficial to Southern Alberta because the research isn't coming out of Ontario or PEI or Manitoba. It's coming straight from right here in Alberta. I've had the opportunity to work with some of the researchers at the university face to face and express my concerns for what is actually relevant in this area.
It's practical research done here in Southern Alberta. It's researching problems that we as growers in Southern Alberta have, and it allows us to have a hands-on program right in our own backyard.
We are experiencing in our generation a doubling of the number of people who are going to develop Alzheimer's disease and a tripling of the costs. One of the things that's becoming clear is that neuroscientists can't understand the disease alone, clinicians can't understand the disease alone, biochemists can't either. We need to work together at several different levels.
People in CCBN observe the problem macroscopically. Instead, we are looking what's happening inside the brain cells. And in this way, we can tackle the problem from all different levels, starting from the cell up to the organism.
I've seen the impact that it has on a person and on their loved ones, and it's devastating. You basically watch a human being, a person, dissolve as a result of a disease process that's taking place in their brain. To me, there's no more important disease to understand and to stop.
I'm just incredibly honored that this extraordinary art collection is coming to the University of Lethbridge. It's an honor that we've been entrusted with the care of these important works of art. And they're important certainly for people who live in Alberta, but important for all Canadians as well.
The new science building has been intentionally and purposely designed to create collisions, to encourage new kinds of collaborations by bringing people and resources together in new ways never imagined before.
And when you think about today, you really think about 21st century skills, careers, and jobs.
We're going to be changing our industry. It's cool that we're going to be able to do that right from Lethbridge, Alberta.
I'm more excited to see how this university evolves for the next decade and every year.
The new science and academic building is going to be able to increase the number of youth that we're going to be able to reach.
If we can make a positive impact, can only be a good thing for our society.
Curiosity and facing these challenges to improve our human society, to do something beneficial to humankind, to do something useful.
I just love the university. Now I can have hope. 3-4 years ago, before moving here, I was too scared to have hope. Here, it's no, you're allowed to have hope. You're allowed to have dreams. Ending up here was probably the best thing that will ever happen to me.